Hi, this isn't like my normal channel stuff at all, but I wanted to do something different because I'm bored, I don't want to write lyrics, I don't want to sing, and I'm kind of tired of that right now. So we're gonna do something a little different today. Please ignore the fact that I'm really bad at editing, and this is like the best thing I could come up with, and I know that it doesn't look very nice, and hopefully I will make something better in the future. This is what we're dealing with for now. Today we're going to be redesigning Sanae Kochiya from Toho Project. Toho is my favorite franchise of all time. I really love all the music. The designs of all the girls are just really pretty. Soon's art style is kind of funky, but you know what? It's got that charm, that early 2000s charm that I really, really love. And I just wanted to see what I can do with like my own spin on her today. Getting a good look at Sanae, I can see that she has a lot of cold colors, which is really nice, but I think she'd look a lot better with the more warm, saturated colors than these, just to give her a little bit of a mix-up. I can see the frog and the snake motif. They're supposed to be like not remnants, FNAF. No, they're supposed to be like callbacks to Suako and Kanako, but I feel like we can do something else to the design to really bring that out instead of just giving her hair pieces. I also want to give her some more, in terms of warm colors, I wanted to give her something that like pops with the design so we can still keep the greens and the blues. I'm gonna give her a nice complementary color to go with everything else, like a highlight. Not really a highlight. What's it called when you have like the third color that goes really nicely with everything else and it's like completely different from the others? It's that. I don't feel like dropping art terms today. Starting off with Sanae's pose, I knew I didn't really want her just standing there with her hands on her hips. I wanted her to look more like she was having a good time and kind of silly. I really like the fanon interpretation that she's just some goofy nerd because she's from the outside world and she doesn't really know what she's doing here. You know, you get that feeling whenever you move houses as a kid and you have to start all over, so you're kind of moody and angsty. That's kind of how I interpreted Sanae and Toho 10. To go with that immaturity, I decided that I was going to give her twin buns, and I kept her hair really short. That way, her silhouette gives off like a frog head. I really thought I was creative there, but who knows. Like I said before, I really wanted the motifs of Suako and Kanako to be more, not just subtle, but actually a part of the design than just like, oh, it's a hair clip. I also do this by making the bow on her hakama look like a snake head with like the snake tongue. I thought that would be really cool because you know how sometimes ribbons get cut off that way. I know it's not entirely traditional, but I thought it would just give a cool little spin because I don't see knee-length skirts in ancient Japan, but that's just me. Just saying, if Zoon's gonna take some creative liberty, so am I. I say this as I'm drawing her in like a more traditional hakama. I really like how they look, and don't get me wrong, I love the skirts on the girls, but I feel like they would look so much cooler with pants. Like, look at that. Look at the movement you can get. You don't get that with skirts. And I still kept the disconnected sleeve sort of thing, but I like the way the short sleeve kind of like short kimono looks on her like that, so I went with that too. This is the part where I pull a Zoon and I get kind of obvious with my callbacks. I gave her little snake ribbons on her wand because I just thought those would be really cute. For the coloring, I decided, like I said before, that I would be using more warmer colors just to give her like a pop. But what I wanted to do with the hair is keep it green, but also give it like kind of what looks like a frog's belly with her underlayers. That's why she has that little blonde bit. I just thought that would look really cute. I also just like, I really love giving my characters a lot of multicolored hair. I just think it makes them really pop. I also decided to make her more tan, not really for any other choice other than like every single Toho girl ever is like whiter than paper. As you can see, I also added pink to her design, not just by making her eyes pink, but also adding it to the ribbon. Like I said, I wanted the ribbon to look like a snake tongue, so I thought that'd be just a cool little addition. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I hate doing patterns. I absolutely hate them. I'm not good at them. So I went for the design that she has in Toho 10 and I just recreated that. I think the pattern she has on her skirt these days is just as pretty, but I don't even know the first thing to redo that. So here I am with this, and I think it looks just as good. Though I did end up thinking that the Hakama did look a little loud. I think it's fine, because maybe she's a loud person. Like I said before, she was a scared young girl who just got thrown into a completely new world. Obviously, she's going to be closed off and angry at first. I think after adjusting to living in Gensokyo for a while, she shows everybody her true personality, which is energetic and loud and really funky. And I like that for her. I'm starting to wonder if I'm just misremembering Sanae being a biatch for a while, but I swear I remember reading Mountain of Faith dialogue and her just being like, if a shrine maiden like you is coming up the mountain, and then like the vine thud. I think I did a video of me voicing over that on Twitter. If a shrine maiden like you is coming down the mountain. Yeah, that was pretty cringy. I don't go on Twitter anymore. Okay, and this is how she turned out. Honestly, I'm really happy with her, but the more I look at her, I realize I kind of just made her look like Greninja. That's fine. I still like her. I take criticism. I also take mean criticism. I screenshot every mean comment I get. It's very funny. So give me anything. I will read everything. Thank you. Bye.